Welcome in to the Super Heroclix Podcast with your hosts, Super Antoine, Big Tasty, and Just Jeff.
Welcome to the Super Heroclix Podcast. My name is Jeff. As always, I'm joined with the brothers Robnett. Stefano, say hello.
Yellow.
I said hello, not yellow. All right, and Anthony, say hello.
Hello.
Good. See, someone knows how to listen. All right. So since our last recording, we had two major events that we participated in. You guys traveled out to Vegas. I'm lame, so I stayed home and only made it to Arizona States. So why don't you guys, real quick, what was your impressions of Vegas? What did you quickly? What did you play? How much fun did you ruin for everyone else, Anthony? And just take it away. Talk about Vegas. Stefano, you first. Vegas.
I'll go first. Okay. I played in a Abomination Ace team. I can't remember who else were the key components on it. Oh, I think I had like Black Panther, Copycat. So basically, the idea is just have Abomination with Animal Man, just trying to tear up shop and have Ace take away people's ability to outwit me. It didn't do as good as I'd hoped.
Yeah. Initially, you had Spot.
Yes.
Who did you switch it with?
Right. Yeah, I had Spot because of the just amount of Beetlejuice in play. He was just not nearly as effective. So I ended up switching to Guy Gardner, the Chase Guy Gardner from Lantern Legacy.
Right.
And it ended up being a better swap, I think, in just the aspect of getting in more attacks and being able to do more damage.
How many Beetlejuices did you actually end up playing?
I played 3, I think.
Okay.
I believe 3.
Did you play Clay?
No,
so you
I played.
There were 3 Beetlejuice. There are 3 main force Beetlejuices there.
2 main force and 1 sideline.
Okay.
I did not chair Panther the right way because I thought of taking away Spirit of Vengeance pilots to make it harder for him to take him out. That stupidly allowed him to keep Beetlejuice in. And then he instantly killed my chair Panther, so it didn't really matter. But the other 2 people were Marcus Daniels from our playgroup and Anthony. So yeah, it didn't do as well. Yeah, I didn't do as well as I'd hoped, just because the team's better when not going against the Beetlejuice. But it was still a good team. I just had bad luck in Vegas and suck when I go out there. So,
all right.
Yeah, Stefano got top 14 of 17 with a record of 1-3.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Not bad.
My rolls were just really bad, man.
You're improving.
Defeated only.
That is better than last time, where I came 16th out of 15 players.
Yeah, somehow we're still trying to figure that one out. All right,
The
Anthony,
Lord
how much
works in
fun did you?
mysterious ways.
How much fun did you ruin for everybody else?
I ruined. All right. To be honest, we all hate Beetlejuice. Yeah, let's get out of the way. Beetlejuice sucks. But I don't think it ruined the fun for anyone. I think people were
It ruined my
expecting
fun.
to have to play Beetlejuice.
It ruined my fun.
It ruined my fun.
It ruined.
I had to listen to you.
It.
I had to listen to you praise Beetlejuice. Like, dude, I had to admit it, this was kind of fun. I had to listen to that.
Oh my God. All right. Well, I got to admit, it was actually kind of fun. So I'm not going to do it again. I won't do it again.
You made a list, man. You're on someone's list now.
I am on someone's list. Yeah. I will say, like, overall, so Beetlejuice was fun, not for the taking away the freeze stuff. But when I played him, I realized something that probably a lot of people already know, and I'm just late to the party. But having a character that has improved movement through other characters, through blocking, and can fly is just absolutely amazing. Like, no one can tie this guy down. He can move however he wants. You can play on, maps that have a crap ton of blocking, and it really only slows down your opponent and not you. So that was the fun I had running with the Beetlejuice team because it kind of opened my eyes to that. Um, but yeah, I understand Beetlejuice sucks, guys. I get it. I don't think I can ever live it down. I'm known as the Beetlejuice guy
To, to
from
be
or by
fair,
D10 clicks now. I've done it one time.
Marcus's team was much less fun to play against in practice because he took away modifiers, freeze, and prob. But
Yeah,
I mean,
that team sucked.
This
so
team is
that's worse. But that's besides the point. You're an awful person. You played Beetlejuice. Uh, I mean this genuinely. How far? What did you place? What did you?
I placed fourth. Um, third, fourth. I'm not sure how that works because technically
You
I
made top
scored
four.
more than third.
He
But
made top four.
Roland
Top.
got third, and he did beat me in Swiss, so maybe that's why.
I this is something I've heard on other podcasts, and I kind of agree. Like the rankings go first, second, top four, top eight, or whatever your cut was. Because
Okay.
at cut at top four, you didn't earn any other different pricing than
Yeah. Then
third or
third.
fourth
Mm.
did. So ultimately, you made top four.
Wait a minute.
If you
This might
want
be a little peek into the future, but that means third and fourth is the same thing, right?
more or
Oh
less,
my God.
yes.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I'm just, you heard that,
So
right? So
what you
I
are
had to look at the
ultimately
ranking. Had to look at the
saying,
ranking.
yeah. All right, it
um,
happened a
really
week ago.
quick, I'll say really
People
quick,
know.
just about
People
Vegas.
know.
I want to say a shout out to Chase Taylor who got first. He's a guy we've seen a few times in Vegas. Really cool guy.
Mhm.
As far as I know, one of the first like subscribers to Super Heroclix. So shout out to him. He won with the Rogue team, so I thought that was pretty cool. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I guess that was pretty much it. Also, shout out to Clay. We gotta play Clay. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, you guys ran the same team. The
We
exact
ran
same
pretty
team.
much the same team.
Yeah.
The double
What was
Pegasus Cat Beetlejuice team.
there was like
Yeah.
one difference. It was
Yeah,
slightly
the
different, right?
only difference was I had Blue Lantern Hal Jordan with the Destroyer armor to have like the crazy defense. And then Clay had Cheer Panther. So
Mm.
I think my
Mm.
team, because of that, was a little bit more equipped to have to play against a Juice double cap
Mhm.
team than his team, but that
I
was
mean,
still a fun match.
the theme of Beetlejuice I've noticed is well, no, I guess kind of. Well, it's hard to modify your stats. Replacement is still just a passive effect. So if you
Yeah.
can replace you, if you're worried about Beetlejuice, find ways to replace attacks, replace defenses, you'll be fine. Enhancement and power are passive. So
Yep. And
Yeah.
that's my whole team ran off Avengers, TA, close combat expert, defend, so it was fine. You
just
know,
don't forget to pick it.
I don't know. I was gonna say,
Yeah.
okay. So I want to kind of ask you a question. I'm not gonna say any names because that's not the kind of channel we are. But
I'll
I
say
got a
names. Who we
spicy, I
calling
got
out?
a spicy question for you, and it's spicy because I know Jeff disagrees with me, or I shouldn't say disagree, but he's like on the other side of the coin with it. So let me ask for your reasoning. Long story short, in one of my matches, we we started the game. I went first, and then I had moved some people out, and then I forgot to choose my Avengers TA, which is supposed to be at the beginning of the game. So I forgot to
Correct.
do that. I had moved some people out. No one has attacked yet. The only actions that were given were literally moving out. And I told my opponent, "Oh shoot, I forgot to choose my Avengers TA. Do you mind?" And my opponent said, "No, that already has passed. So let's just keep going." Um, so I guess my question for you is what side of the coin are you on with that, Jeff? Would you have allowed
I
or not?
think I think I would have probably allowed it in that exact scenario, just because you're right, nothing has happened technically. I also do believe that your opponent is technically in the right, but at the same time, at the same time, per the rules, if you don't
Mm.
declare who your pilots are, you don't get any pilots. So like I heard this at I heard this I overheard this at Worlds on a live stream because obviously I wasn't there. His Adam Freeman sat down and his opponent was playing SOV and he said, "All right, we're gonna roll for first player." And he goes, "Yep." And they roll and he goes, "All right, just so technically speaking, you don't have any pilots for SOV." I'm not, and he was very clear. I'm not going to play like that. We're not going to
Oh,
actually do that. But and he was
technically,
more making
yeah.
the point of, hey, just so you know, because you didn't declare it at this time. I might have my timing wrong, but whatever happened, because his opponent didn't say these are my SOV pilots. I don't have. Oh, you don't have SOV pilots.
Hmm.
That's the real a-hole way of playing. But he was very clear. Like I'm not going to be beholden to that. So I'm on kind of both sides of this.
Okay.
I think early on the classy thing would have been to him for him to say, "Oh yeah, go ahead, pick." And in my opinion, that earns you a karma, that earns you a credit to say, "Oh, he let me pick my Avengers.
You throw a
I'll
thumbs
let
up,
him
Jeff?
take back." I was not necessary. I don't know, I'm just
That
gesturing.
He
was our
went,
future reviewers giving you a thumbs
He
up. I don't know
yeah,
how
he
that
just gave
happened.
you a
he.
thumbs up.
I don't know how. I'm not. That's never gonna. Is it gonna do
You
it
said
again?
it gave me a good karma, and then your screen went,
Oh, did it?
oh,
Maybe
Oh,
it
whoa,
just hit.
whoa.
Our audio listeners are very confused.
Yeah.
all right. So
But
back to
yeah.
what
So, but like it, because this happened to me in Arizona. I let my opponent do something, and then a couple turns later, it was like, oh shoot, I forgot to do this, and he said, "You let me do X, so you go ahead." So like
Mm.
it could have earned him good karma for future,
yeah.
but ultimately he was not technically in the wrong to
Okay.
not let you.
I
That's
see
And
Jeff's point on that.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say that's fair. So I agree with you. He was in the right,
yeah,
which is why I didn't make like a
yeah,
big stink out of it. I
it's
didn't call the
the
judge. I was like, you know
and
what?
ultimately, had you called the judge would have just said it's not on. I think I actually overheard this in one of your games from John because John judged both, right?
Yeah, I had
Mhm.
a
He
so I
or
asked
he
him.
said it's like it's not your opponent's job to play the game for you.
Correct.
Keeping
Damn, that's
proper
cold.
games, it's everyone's job to keep a proper game state. So if one of you does
Yeah.
something illegal, you're yeah, by all means, hey, that's illegal, let's take that back. But
Mhm.
if you forget a step, that's on you. You know, it something like that happened
Yeah.
in Anthony, that happened in your and my game, which we can get to later.
Okay.
But
I
but
forget what you're
it's
talking about, but I believe you.
Iron Spider. Um,
Yeah, I
so
did.
yeah. So it's
Yeah, I
like
did.
it's not on your opponent to play the game for you, but proper game state is you technically missed the trigger. So
I think it also
That's fine. I
depends
agree with that.
on where you guys are on the game at that point.
mm,
Like how many games in? Because if it's like your first couple
that's
games
the
where
other
it's
half.
like in
Yeah.
Swiss, it's like there was multiple times when I like at our like in Arizona, our event, that I let my opponent do a couple things. I was like, we're still in the first couple games. Like people are bound to make mistakes.
Yeah.
But when you
Round
get to
one
like
is
top eight, top four, it's like
the
at
first
that
two
point they
turns.
want to win.
The first two turns of your Swiss games of your it's that's yeah, mistakes can happen. This happened to me with in round one at Arizona. My opponent late into the game, there were many KOs. He said, I forgot to pick JLA. And I just told him like if I were classy, I'd let you pick, but I don't really feel like being classy. And he said that's fair. And like there was no argument, but it was just like sorry, like attacks have been rolled. Like you
Mhm.
can't. Even
Yeah,
though
yeah. I think if the
Yeah.
tax have been
yeah.
rolled already, then it's at that point it's too easy to be like, all right, like if you're the person choosing the team
Yeah.
ability now, just choose whatever
Now
benefits you the most right there.
that being said, my team's a no-brainer for Avengers or JLA.
Yeah, you did have a lot of
So
this TA, right?
it's all but two
Mhm.
of my characters shared a TA. So like I knew which one he would have picked, but at the same time we were both in agreement. No, I missed it. It's fine.
Okay.
So
I,
Mhm.
I will say just really quick, my thoughts on it are not only about the Avengers or Justice League TA choosing that, but I would say kind of like any power that is kind of passive. Um, I understand it's whoever is playing, it's their job to know what their pieces do. But I feel like at the same time, like if I was your opponent and like I know you have close combat expert and you're trying to calculate, all right, I gotta roll a 6 or whatever to hit. I would remind you like, hey, you got close combat experts, so you only need to 5 activate. Like that kind of stuff where I kind of feel like the Avengers TA, like at the beginning of the game, or Justice League TA, kind of falls into that. Any of those team abilities where you got to choose something like that, just because like there's no reason not to. It's different if it's like someone forgets to use like a perplex or an outwit or something like that, because as your opponent, I have no idea like what your reasoning is on what you want to perplex or what you want to outwit. But if it's, like the Avengers TA or range combat or combat, like those kind of powers, obviously you're gonna want to use that stuff. Like it would be stupid of you not to choose the Avengers TA, even if like there's only one person you could choose it on. So
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just my reasoning. I do agree with you though. I'm not holding anything against that guy because he was 100% in his right. I missed
because you will not shut up about it.
Oh my god! I just thought it was a good question.
You are right. It is. No, you are right, and that's the difficult thing of it is like it's ultimately neither of you were wrong, like in the wrong. You were in the wrong for not choosing, I guess, but it wasn't. You were.
I did forget.
Not in the wrong for asking, but he was not in the wrong for saying.
I think another thing to Anthony's point also is that they both had an Avengers JLA thing to choose, so it was like
I feel it's too much.
Is it?
I don't want people to know who this is.
Yeah, I'll say exactly. Matter of fact, let me say full name, middle name, last name, home
address. I don't care. This was Roland Welling. No, I'm just kidding. It absolutely was not.
Stefano Robin.
It was the Judge John himself.
Judge John.
Judge John.
Casual game. Yeah.
In a casual game.
Oh yeah, that had no stakes, but that threw me off drastically.
Overall, though, Vegas is always. This is I think our third time going to Vegas to play. Vegas is always fun. Love the guys.
Yeah, I'm never going back.
Seth never does it out in Vegas. But yeah, we always have fun going out to Vegas. So
maybe it's a sign I shouldn't gamble there because I lose a lot.
Should not gamble there.
Or maybe I should.
You shouldn't gamble.
Well, I'm black.
Maybe he should gamble in the casinos because clearly gambling in the clicks isn't working. Just stay away from the craps.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. That's good. I'll take that.
All right. Any other final thoughts about Vegas States?
Now let's get the hell out of Vegas and go to the good
Let's
stuff.
get to the real event. Yeah, let's get to the real one.
All right. So last week we had Arizona States. We had a whopping 23 people at the time of start.
Yeah, we did.
Voldemort couldn't make it, so that's unfortunate for him. But we have a new villain, I guess. But
Voldemort with the cowboy hat.
I would say
with the cowboy hat, bro.
All right.
No, sarcastically, he has to be. He's an outsider who came in and stole our championship map.
All right, so he's John Walker then, which I feel like he'd like hearing that crap too. But he's the bad Captain America.
No, he's Bizarro. He's Bizarro.
Yeah, bro, he's Bizarro because because he doesn't like Superman. I like that.
So,
oh man,
what? Real quick, what were some of your highlights of Swiss? Like what? Because we ended up doing a whopping 5 rounds of Swiss, which feels like too much.
It felt like a lot.
Yeah.
I'll tell you my highlight. Getting the bye. First round. Oh, yeah.
A win's a win.
A win is a win, baby.
It let you...
Oh, Anthony's gone. Oh. No, Jeff's in the lead. Jeff's in the lead. Anthony in second. Your camera positions swapped, and now they're back. Okay. That's cool.
It did for me, too. Anyway, so your bye made sure we all ended up in the winner's bracket round. Oh, wait. We all didn't win our first game.
Not cool.
Sorry.
Yeah. You know what?
Oh, did we all lose our first game? Oh,
no, only you.
Yeah.
It's just me. Okay. That's over my head.
Yeah.
And there's evidence of it. And so speaking of, because today I don't know how many will be posted at the time this is released, but Anthony has posted his round 1 game against Andy, and man, that was hard to watch.
You
I
suck,
screwed up
dude.
so freaking bad.
I was only
Oh,
really I wasn't really watching, I was only listening, but just the number of times you said, "Oh, that's wrong. Oh, I miscounted that. Oh no."
that's what first games are for. First games are
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
all your
That's fair.
stuff out of the way. No, I even
So,
like so if you watch that video, literally the way I start off the video was because Andy placed he had gladiator caps, so he placed the arena like right next to me. And I even said on camera, like, this is dumb,
probably
but
a
I'm gonna
mistake.
do something that like out of all the times I practice, I have not done once.
Why would you
But I'm
do
gonna try it.
Hi,
And
idea. I'm just going to move my entire team into the arena. What possibly could go wrong?
yeah, you should just a rule of thumb is you should probably play your games how you practiced your games.
Yeah.
You know,
Nah.
screw up.
Nah, you just say we ball, dude,
No,
and just
you,
play.
you know what I really, really screwed up was I tried cable pulse waving, knocking everyone back. And I don't know why, but like my eyes must have been playing tricks on me. But I thought the way I positioned cable
You can't count,
was
Jeff.
gonna knock his entire team back slanted into just a crap ton of blocking, dealing them all 4 damage, KOing his entire team. So I did it, positioned cable, rolled, got the attack off, and then I was knocking everyone back. And I slowly realized as Andy was moving everyone back that every single one of his characters missed the blocking terrain that I thought they were going to get knocked back into. So instead of dealing 4 damage to his whole team, they all got dealt 1, and I was really sad. And then I got. So that's how my first game went.
Now me and Jeff, we dominated our first game, right, Jeff?
You had the
Well,
bye.
Stefano
High
had the
five.
bye. Stefano had the bye.
A win is a win.
My first
A win
game.
is a win.
My first game was against some nobody named Kelder Nice.
Kelder Nice?
I don't know. He's on. It's live
Oh,
streamed
shit.
on that. What is your?
Hey, Calder, what's up, man? What's up,
Oh,
guys?
shoot.
I'm right here. Ms. Me,
Whoa.
Calder Ness, aka
Why didn't you wear that on
Captain
Saturday?
America. I
Mr.
don't know.
Ranch Hand,
I wanted
man.
to. I thought about it, but I
You
completely
should have,
forgot.
dude.
I also should have got the party hats, like you said.
Yeah.
Next time, if he
Yeah.
ever comes back.
If he ever comes back, I'm sure. But
You mean
now-
when
All
he
right,
comes
Calder,
back?
we'll see you, man.
I played Calder
guy's pretty
round
cool.
1. The game is on stream on their Dial H for Heroclix. What is that? That's right. It's called, right? Dial
Yeah.
for Heroclix
Yeah.
Q. Whatever.
The
It was
dial for H community.
It was a very good back and forth. At the end of it, it was his Chair Panther against Sandman and 2 Spider Bots. My highest attack value was a 9, and he eventually did concede to give me the win. And when we totaled the points, we were both over 400, so that was fun. If you look at the bracket, it's 400 each, but I have the win. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
But yeah, that game's over on the Dial H stream. It's fun. Like, and that's the game I was talking about. He said I forgot to call JLA. That stuff had died. I think the Jefferson bomb was about to go off. Oh, spoiler! Yeah, he was playing Jefferson bomb, which is a very mean thing. Don't let Calder play on a small map if you don't have a plan for the Jefferson bomb.
I don't let him play on a big map either. I can attest to that.
Right, but the difference is you can definitely get the Jefferson bomb off round 1 or the first turn available versus 2 or 3 turns later. Or you can just be like me and, steal the way he was damaging Jefferson away from him, and then it took a little lot longer. But I only delayed the inevitable. Jefferson bomb went off, KO'd a lot of stuff, but he KO'd my spot without attacking it, and he scored about 75 points in goons without attacking it, all from the bomb.
It's not bad.
Yeah, that's not cool.
He KO'd Mysterio. I think he KO'd Mysterio without attacking him also. And at that, between the bomb and Twisted Wish from Brother Voodoo, which just saying, hey, free action, you take 2 pen. That's
insane.
Yeah, I did not realize how good that Brother Voodoo is.
Yeah. So All in all, that was round one for me. So, Stefano, what was your first actual game? Again, who was your first
So
actual game again?
my first game was the bye, and I did pretty good in it, Jeff. I'm not going to toot my own
Oh
horn,
my,
but
we get it. You got
I
the bye.
won. The first game, I straight up cannot remember who I won against. I can go to my player
You
page
played
and find
against
out, right?
Aiden.
Was it Aiden? Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Poor Aiden.
why are you laughing?
I'm
So
laughing
I
because you
did.
He looked
forgot.
like you
You
beat him.
forgot the nicest guy in our group. You forgot him.
I can't remember. I knew I went against Aiden, but for some reason I just didn't think he was first because of the buy.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Oh, did you get the
Aiden
bye?
is a person who I got the buy. I got the buy. Me and Aiden have had the pleasure of going against our exact teams a couple times. I have just gotten really lucky with some rolls against him, unfortunately. And my team is just a strike force. So if I go first, I just like wipe a team. Um,
I've talked with Aiden
so
about your team. You did
tell
not
me
get
about
Hold
my
on.
team.
Aiden
I'm still.
hates your team.
I'm still hung up on this. If I go first, I wipe a team.
Because it's statistically true. Unless it's your
Hmm.
team, Jeff. I don't like your team because you play in
Oh,
the
okay.
bunker, and the bunker is not nice. But no,
I played
I
on the
mean,
bunker
most
almost every
times,
game.
just with how many attacks my team has, more often than not, I'm able to take out at least one or two heavy hitters.
Hmm.
Um, but against Aiden's team, I don't know. I did good, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to sound like I
Yeah.
just
No, we don't
demolished
have
his
to.
team because
We're not trying to
I
say.
definitely didn't. He definitely like his team definitely put up a fight. Kamo is an insane character. He's just really good at attacking and can just
Mhm.
do a lot of damage. So, I think only ended up winning because of the last round. I scored like one or two characters. I do feel bad. Shout out to Aiden though. I definitely did take a little bit longer on my first turn, but that was like my first game in like for our event. So that is my bad. I told him after the game too. I was like, I feel like I took a little bit longer, so we didn't get as much time to go back and forth. Um, and he was like, "Yeah, you definitely cheated. I should have called the judge and like got you kicked out." And I was like, "Oh, for
Absolutely.
sure."
That sounds like Aiden. That's classic
Um,
Aiden.
just a little
Yeah, it was
glimpse
good.
into
Good game.
Stefano's kind of crazy team.
Oh,
He
we have
has
talked about our teams.
he has four characters that can move and attack from 13 squares away.
That's it.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess that. Okay, Jeff, we get
Should we
That's
it.
it.
just say?
I
Should we say our
All right.
team? Oh,
Yeah.
we did already,
So
right?
Stefano. Well, we kind of did. So
I
Stefano
can
was
just run
playing
through it again.
past Avengers. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Run
Yeah,
through it quickly.
I'll go
So
through it. But you want to do it?
okay.
Go for it.
No, you can. I don't care.
So Stefano's team is a past Avengers team with Sherlock Holmes and the Crimson Gem, Flash Raptor with the Avatar of Gaia, Saki with Avatar of Animal Man, Sky Tyrant with the Long Sword, Reverse Flash with the Power Gem, Kuki Quartet Cap with Mjolnir, Kuki Quartet Quicksilver, Kuki Quartet Scarlet Witch with the Ring of TK, Black Shirt Porter with the Remaker Ring and a Timebreaker. And then on
Mhm.
the sideline, Fortify, Halt Mutants, Animal Man, Gaia, Sherlock, the attacking Sherlock Holmes, and War Machine.
Which I did not bring out once because I forgot I had him on my sideline.
Yeah, that's fine. Flash Raptor is attacking twice. Saki's attacking at least once. Sky Tyrant's attacking twice. And Reverse Flash is attacking twice. That's 7 attacks from pretty much across the map. And then you could also outwit whatever you want with Sherlock Holmes, pretty much.
Mhm.
That's why
Yeah.
Aiden hates your team. He had Kamo.
Yes.
He needed to
So
protect his outlet.
yeah, I was saying you can't count the 7 attacks is probably enough to take out Kamo without any defense powers.
And that's what's so nice about my team is literally Sherlock Holmes specifically. Just the fact that you could take away safeguarded and protected outwit. And with the gem, he has I'm making him pick up the sentinel head. So he just beelines towards your team, gets close enough where I can just outwit, and he just holds it so I don't have to worry about the shape change or anything. So
Yeah, you're a bad
and then
person.
just attack. I'm
Freaking
sorry.
bad.
Um I don't remember who exactly I went against that said it. I think it might have been the other Anthony. who got second. I think he was saying that not a lot of people with they're doing the past Avengers team think of using Quicksilver and Captain America like as attackers. He was like, I noticed like throughout our game, you were not afraid to attack with them. Like you weaponized them when you needed to. And I was like, oh, thanks. Like I
Yeah,
didn't
because
like
those
apparently
are
a lot of people don't do that. So
at least Quicksilver. As soon as he dies, you lose your speed bonus. So the
mhm.
instinct is to say, let's keep him in the back because I don't want to lose my speed. So
Well, once he gets off that first click at 25, he is a I think he does like 4 damage. So
mm,
he becomes a really solid attacker, but I mean you need to deal him a click for it to get there. But yeah,
yeah,
good
Yeah,
first round.
he would have a 13 attack for 12 attack, possibly a 13 with the Avengers TA for 4 damage.
Yeah.
That's actually
Not
kind of insane for a 25.
not too shabby. Yeah. But that's how my first round went.
all right, Anthony. What did you play, and how did your second round go?
You want to go per round? I see. Second
Well, we
round.
don't have to go. Well, at least say what you played, so we're not talking
Oh, all right.
vague.
What I played Victor round two. I'll just say really quick, Victor's team was it was a little bit annoying because it was a Bastion tent pool where it was just hard to put back. Like I won because I took away everything else. Oh, he ran Leonardo too, and I got insanely lucky because my team relies on equipment. And he played the Leonardo Ninja Turtle where we both roll off against each other. If his
Basically,
roll is higher, then I lose my equipment, basically.
And Mudman?
And Mudman, yeah, yeah. So
Hmm.
I had to kill Mudman, I think like 2 or 3 times. Leo was the easiest to take out.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Full
I
point
got lucky.
Bastion.
All he was able to take away was, I think, the Dark Hold. Um, so just a refresher, my team is Hadariel with the Universal Weapon, Cable with the Exospecs, Sky Tyrant with the Longsword, Mr. Sinister with the Axe. That's kind of funny. I didn't realize when I listened to DGen Clicks. Um, I totally forgot I had the Axe on Mr. Sinister. I didn't even bring it. I just put it in to fill up the points. Polaris with the Dark Hold, Venom Magneto, Madison with Ring of TK, and the Timebreaker. And then Hall Mutants, Pim Particles, Absissa, and Ares on my sideline. So, I mean, the gist of my team is, I have crazy TKs between Venom, Magneto, and Polaris to kind of get Hadari and Cable wherever they need to go. They Pulse Wave for 3 to 4 damage with Hadari, 4 damage, hopefully, with Cable. Um, the Ring of TK came in extremely handy. I know I already had 4 TKs, but having one TK that I could just use to move the Sentinel terrain marker next to me was extremely helpful. And adding the time breakers last minute, 'cause they weren't on the original team, was really good also. Because it just helped me kind of be able to maneuver really Venom Magneto a little more. That way I had like always the right line of sight for my Magneto TKs when I needed, like after like Hadari and Cable were already far across the map. So yeah, that was my team.
all right. Real quick, my team was see if I can do this off memory.
We don't gotta talk about that.
It's not like you got that far into the competition anyways, or whatever.
Made exactly as far as Anthony did.
No
I
farther.
played. No, we talked about this. So I played Sandman, Double Spot, Mysterio, White Shirt Porter, Iron Spider, Swap Green Goblin, Lady Ock with her arms, Lucas PJ Scott. Might be forgetting something, but that's fine. And the whole point is Lady Ock swaps out. I drop the arms for Rhino. I get free arms, and my entire team has charge. Round one, I made the mistake of choosing map and then Calder immediately blocked Rhino, so I had to play with Craven. So that was fun. I only had to play with Craven once, and we'll get into that later.
I mean, you won, so it wasn't that bad.
I did, but it would have. But just kicking myself for saying like, why did I choose map? Like I should have just gone first, kept my Rhino, but Doesn't matter. The biggest change I made, your guys' team has pretty much been the same. Biggest change I made was I dropped the universal weapon, which freed up just enough modern space to add Sandman to the main force. And I am glad I did. I faced 3 Chair Panthers, and there's no way any of them would have let me keep Sandman.
Absolutely.
So he had to make it main force. The Panthers that I faced, Calder blocked Halt Mutants and Rhino, and then later on, Anthony Barragan blocked Halt Mutants and Craven, and then halfway through the game, he realized that he doesn't care about Halt Mutants. He shouldn't have blocked it. So
yeah, he did start to realize that.
It was like, oh, why did I do it? It was just like, his team isn't affected by Halt Mutants enough to
not at all
to matter. So, but my round 2, I won't go into too much detail. It was against Valet. It's going to be posted at some point. So
next week.
Well, tomorrow
Tomorrow will be the pass for you guys who are listening.
As you are listening to this, you can go watch my game with Valet
in the future.
Yes. So I won't go into much detail. All I will say is that don't knock Black Vulcan. Black Vulcan killed 2 rogues and 3 abscissas, so that's fun. But that's besides the point. Go watch my game against Valet on the YouTube channel. Oh, and like Anthony, all of your games, but round 2 are going to be on YouTube eventually, right? No, your top 4 match is going to be on Dial H.
I guess I played Calder, but that is on camera, but not on our channel.
So
it will be
you're gonna have to go
it's on Dial H already.
Yeah, so go find the Dial H stream if you want to see Anthony v. Calder. Me versus Valet. Go watch it and see who won.
I
guess you don't necessarily. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say this is the round 2, the only round that I'm not on camera, I think.
And I'm on camera. How many rounds?
0. It just didn't work out. So
0 rounds. There's no evidence of me demolishing my first 3 games, guys.
Your first game doesn't count.
It's a win. A bye is a win.
Oh my god.
All right. So we don't have to necessarily go round by round. Was there any other? So I guess since I mentioned it earlier, it just feels like it's going to take a lot of time. Is there any? So round 3. Was there anything significant that either of you ran into? I don't even remember who the opponent was.
No, I specifically went against a Phoenix Force store, so that was kind of an interesting thing for me because, like I said, my whole thing is to take away powers and then just
who had Phoenix Force store
attack you. Saul Gonzalez, that's what it says on HC units. He can only take a max of 2 damage at a time. So not only did I need to actually get my hits, but I can only do 2 damage at a time. That Thor can heal up as well.
Right. Well, you had the Bloodstone, didn't you?
That game was 400.
No.
I think you did fine.
You did?
I'm just saying he was. I don't have the Bloodstone. But that's just a really good piece. Like I think it took me like 2 or 3 rounds, even though he was the only person on his team for me to actually win because of just
that's
the amount of times I'd hit him.
That is the plus side. Like we just calculated, your team has 5 attacks in a turn. That's 7 attacks. That's
was
6, maybe 7?
6, 7.
All right. Quick tangent.
Yeah,
Stopped to get pizza. Stopped to get pizza on the way home from work yesterday. There were like 5 or 6 middle schoolers in there, and one of the kids, not prompted, no numbers had been spoken. He just kept going 6, 7. I'm like, it's annoying enough.
That's awesome.
Like you guys have got it into my head where when I'm counting my attack roll, all right, I roll. Let's see what I get: a 5, 9, 10. Like I have to skip over the number 6 and 7 in my head, or else I know you guys will do it. But when
it's so bad,
it's one thing when I hear 6 or 7 in Wild, my mind goes to it. I don't ever say it. But when this kid was just saying 6, 7, 6, 7 over and over again, I never wanted to hit a kid more. Anyway, tangent over.
It's a sequential number, so it's just like it's bound to happen from here until infinity.
It's just gonna happen. But yeah,
Like
against the
Wing
tent
Tang,
pole, when your team can make that many attacks, it's you know you really only have one target, and your options are: do I
yeah,
take out all the support or do I kill the tent pole? And they're probably going to concede at that point.
right.
But that's
Yeah.
besides the
Yeah.
point. I didn't see him there, but I mean,
Yeah, I
more
think
power to
one
him.
man armies against my team specifically is just not a good matchup because my whole thing is just outwit, perplex
I
down,
think one man army is just
1,000
a.
attacks.
I think one man army
One
is
man
just a
armies are
bad
not a-
call in general.
Listen, Jeff, you're
It
not
can
going to
be.
get this because it's an anime, but I just finished My Hero Academia, and that show
Shout out that show.
100% proves one man armies are not it. A team
Mhm.
is going to win every time.
A team of
Yeah.
extras can beat you, man.
That just saying for
I-
all the My Hero Academia fans.
I
I know
Shout
you
out
guys.
my people.
no.
Shout out my
I'm not
people.
dissing on it. There are going to be people who are like, yes, when they see this, like, yes, they're going to praise the hero comment. But
Jeff, I feel like you should, if you feel so
Oh,
inclined.
I've heard
that-
nothing but good things. It's just finding time to just actually
That's fine.
want to.
I get that.
Yeah, it's long.
I'm not. It's not that I'm skipping it out of spite. It's just I'm skipping it out of, I guess, laziness. So if I get time, I'll give it a shot one of these days.
He's not
But-
watching it because of you, Anthony.
That's
Thanks
fine.
a lot, bro. Thanks a lot.
I'll take it.
Anyway, some of your guys' round threes, how are they? And
well,
like 10
was
words
round
or
three-
less or whatever.
So round three was. I
Round
can't
three?
look at. Round three was. Can you look at my?
Let me
against
check.
Anthony Berrigan, right?
Let me check.
Yeah.
Just Jeff's
All right.
records. Yeah, you went against Anthony Berrigan. Yes.
All right. So yes, Anthony Berrigan was my round three. I did unfortunately lose. That
You suck.
Sentinel head. I hate it.
Yeah, it's
Really, the
not
Sentinel
good.
has what got you.
Because when
He uses it so
most of my
effectively.
team has shape change, and a big gimmick of my
Mhm.
team is you can't like unescapable stealth, and
Oh my
the
god.
head just goes. No,
No
I
stealth.
can still do this. No stealth and no shape change. I'm gonna attack
What,
you.
Anthony just had Camo carry it around,
Yeah,
basically?
he just carried around, and the way Anthony played the shark, like turn one. So I swap out. I swap my Lady Ock, and so Rhino's just standing on top of the arms. All Anthony did was send a shark across the map and hit me with it. I was still had first turn, so it didn't do any damage, but he sent his bystander across the map and destroyed my arms.
Can you attack if they have first turn immunity?
Yeah, but there's no take no damage.
I thought you just can't target them at all. Like
there is a slight chance we are technically wrong on this, but John okayed it. Like Anthony called John over, and John said, "Yeah,
man, that guy cheats, man."
Yeah, maybe.
The judge?
I don't know. But
John's a chick.
But
Yeah,
ultimately,
I paid him off last time.
Shout out
too,
to
so-
John. John was so happy to come out here and have Culvers. He loves.
He
Culvers.
loves Culvers, bro.
Don't believe everything you hear. And the other big mistake I made is that I got a big hit on his Camo while we were standing on my Sentinel upper body, and so he was just like, "Well, I guess I'll destroy the terrain." And I said, "No.
That's my terrain.
Yeah, no. Like if your but that's the other side. Like, if your Sentinel head only works for you, my upper body should only work for me. Just saying. But I unfortunately lost to Anthony Berrigan. That is, he was playing a ruler team, had MOE swap.
It's disgusting. It's a disgusting team.
Yeah, you'll see it on camera later.
Yeah.
Spoiler. Anthony, highlights around 3.
I was able to get my Hadari cable pulse waves off exactly how I wanted. I got to play on a big map. My opponent, I don't think realized. I told him what cable did, but I don't think it registered. Moved all of his people up next to some blocking terrain.
Who did you play?
Moises from Vegas.
Moses?
Yes, he had
Moises? Oh, I thought it was Moses.
Yeah,
Moises. I think it might be Moses.
He had.
I just like saying it like that. Moises.
Sentry, the blue one. where he's a horseman of apocalypse. He
Depth
had
Sentry.
Thor from the Black Panther set, Ajax. He was running a deity theme. Veronica.
Because that Thor turned someone into a deity. So.
Yeah. So that's what that Thor does, and then he also had the deity Thor on the sideline with assist from another world. So he was using Thor to bring in Thor.
That's how.
Like I said, it's just he positioned bad. I was able to get off 7 damage pulse wave on pretty much his entire team before he could do anything. So it was just kind of over before.
And that was the last time we saw Moses in Arizona.
Moises he's a cool dude. He'll come back, I bet.
Hadario is no joke, man. She is a force of nature. Unless you have Sherlock Holmes.
So do you want to go to round 4? I'm getting ahead of myself. I was listening to say something that happened.
Yeah.
I'm
fine starting with you if you want to do that.
Well, so here's the thing about round 4, Stefano. It was me versus Anthony. So why don't you quickly say?
You don't need to talk about.
So that. I should.
Why don't you go ahead and go, and Anthony and I'm sure we'll have plenty to say about our match. But so what was
for round 4? I unfortunately had the pleasure of playing Anthony Berrigan as well.
Yes.
And boy, oh boy, was it a cakewalk.
Well, so it's
demolished me.
I'm sorry, I kind of prompted him to beat you. I did say if Anthony, if you lose to Stefano, I'm going to slash your tires. And so he didn't want his tires slashed. And he told me that after the game. I totally forgot that I made that threat.
Oh, but Anthony's team, Anthony Berrigan's team it was just insanely good. I think I was telling Anthony about this on the way home as well. I think one of the main reasons why I did so bad is because we were both theme and we both had black shirt porter. So I was kind of relying on that to work together to help give me the advantage to go first. Both times against him, I did not get a chance to go first. So because he had that immunity, Halt Mutants doesn't really stop his ammo at all. He was able to just basically, get across the map both times and just have 3 minutes of playtime with my whole team. Okay. Just go crazy with whatever he wanted. Yeah. And then it was really smart because he has the shark, like you mentioned, from Kamo. So he would just send him across the map, pick up my sentinel head, like destroying it or something like that. And then also have his shark attack a character on my team because the whole team is mystical because of Scarlet Witch. So attack somebody on my team. If the shark does damage, awesome. If not, it dies. And now that prompts it prompts his searcher to be able to do a free attack with Colossal Retail.
Yeah, you can retail with Surtur.
My 2 options at the beginning of the game, or both games, were: do I attack the shark so that my people don't get hurt and trigger his searcher, or do I not attack the shark and let him die killing me? And until he triggers searcher.
That's when you. I'm guessing. Did he Panther Halt Mutants on
you? Yes, he Panther. So our first game, he took away. I want to say I think he took away Halt Mutants our first game. Foreshadowing. And then, like you said, later on, just throughout the other games, he just realized he didn't need to do that. But I believe he did. He took away Fortify as well.
Because Halt Mutants would have stopped the retail. Because
I think
assuming Stefano activated it.
He killed. Yeah, I did, but I found out the first time Kamo does not get stopped from that. So all he did was kill the person who activates my Halt Mutants. Yeah, it was an insane game. Both times I didn't really have a chance to do much, like I said, because he had that immunity and then that first strike on me. Halt Mutants didn't stop him. He took away my Sentinel head, so I did what I could to survive my round, but it was not. It was a smackdown. I mean, I did okay. It was 180 to 325, so I held my own, but I definitely did not win. So is what?
Anthony's pretty good at Heroclix.
He's okay. I mean, I let him win that first game. I told him.
So. Wait, who's good at Heroclix? What's his name?
Barrigan.
Anthony Berrigan.
Barrigan. Hey,
You guys could have just say Anthony.
tell you what, Anthony.
Actually,
when you design a game altering Pog, we'll give you the credit.
his name is actually
Did he design?
GR8
Who did he
Bamboo
design?
Stick. Great bamboo stick, man.
So him, his brother, and shoot, who's the chick that ran Clickly's West? Alyssa. The three of them won a constructed team event at Heroclix or Huntington's, and they designed a little pog known as the Phoenix.
Oh,
Hence the Phoenix Nest shirts they were wearing.
what?
Oh,
That's
I'm
why
gonna
I
sound
lost.
so dumb. I didn't put that together.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
That's why I lost.
He-
Y'all put me
him,
against the
his
champs,
brother-
bro.
Shout out to his brother as well. Shoot, I had it. Who was also there?
Jose.
Jose Barrigan. Yeah,
Mhm.
the two of them, their Phoenix Pogs, showed up. But
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, his team is okay, I guess. It's whatever.
Round 4 was me versus Anthony Robnett.
Yeah. So we can move
Man,
on.
that guy sucks, dude.
So the highlight of that match, we can move on because it is recorded. The highlights
No, talk
are
about
I
it.
hit my
I want to hear who
first-
lost.
I hit
I
the
did.
first. I hit a
Yeah, you
leadership
did.
on Iron Spider for the first time.
Let's go.
Which, if you don't know, Iron Spider shuts off equipment within his range, so you
Kip
can't pick
also got
stuff.
to go
Like,
first.
what's that?
You also got to. Oh no, I'm sorry. You got to choose
No,
Matt. You
I-
chose Matt.
I forget how the dice actually landed, but I chose Matt. I think
Yeah.
I
If
won.
if I won, I would have chosen Matt. I would have chosen a big Matt.
Okay, so then I did win the roll off. I chose Matt every one of my games,
Yeah.
whether by mandatory or not.
But
Either
you
being
chose
told
the
to-
map that shuts down my team hardcore.
well, somebody told me it does, and I thought I was
Everything
being dumb
else.
by taking their word for it. But yeah, so the highlights are like I created a bubble of Halt Mutants and Iron Spider that caused you to go down a little hallway where you had picked your powers too late, and so you couldn't anymore. And then my team kind of wrecked face. So it's recorded. It's
Absolutely, you're right. Yeah, it's recorded.
Yeah.
I think I just conceded at the end because you took out my attacker.
Once I got the 3 attackers, Hadari, Cable, and Sky Tyrant. you guys-
yeah, because at that point, I mean, it's I'm fighting a losing battle. Like Timebreakers aren't doing anything. Polaris, Magneto are not attackers. And Mr. Sinister can be a decent attacker on click 1, but you had knocked him off of that already. So, yeah, I think you might have poisoned him or something.
Typical Jeff
The
poisoning people.
poison. So I actually I'll probably go into it a little bit later because we have a mailbag question that was going to make me talk about your team.
Okay, we
But
can
you
wait.
got a very good team.
I appreciate it. Not good enough, but all right.
No. Good thing that's it. And no one else had to go against Jeff, right?
Right. So Anthony, how did your round 5 go? Because mine was against Stefano.
Dang it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll be quick. So this is the one I feel bad. So this guy, he's a Tucson guy, really nice guy. He showed up to our last event where he made top cut and had to play against Stefano, who was running a Hadari out team, and he lost to the Hadari out team.
Yeah, I did do that.
And we're setting up, and he's like, "I played against you last time, right?" I'm like, "No, that was my brother. He had
No, my friend. That was the
I'm
other
like,
twin.
Technically, you're playing against the same Hadari Yao.
Right.
It's
Who was this?
pilot Michael. I want to say Swain.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
so.
Michael
Something like
Swain.
that.
So I
He's
felt
swanky.
bad. He chose map. He chose, unfortunately, a very wide open map for us to play on. I forget. I think it was Monster Island.
Bad
So that was
move.
perfect for my team. I was able to move, my characters wherever they wanted to go. He didn't really move his people out at the beginning of his turn because I passed since I was first player. He moved his people out just like a little bit, thinking that maybe I could only get like one person across the map, but Cable and Nadari can get across the small map really easily. They went Pulse Wave, knocked everyone back. And once again, it was like my match before you where everyone had 7 damage already before the game really started. So
yeah, you suck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I felt kind of bad in some of my games playing this team.
Your team is very when you describe it, sounds awesome. I can deal 7 pulse wave damage, even more because Cable can technically pulse wave twice. I can deal so much pulse wave damage. That sounds so cool. And then when you see your opponent take double digits of pulse wave damage, you're like, oh, am I not a good guy?
You're
am I not good?
Yeah.
Oh, I will say, I'll spoil it now. I was
There's
keeping
only
it confidence.
crumbs.
Wes played Darwin from Avengers X-Men Xavier School pretty much because because he brought it up to me and I said, yes, you should play that. And because Anthony's playing 3 pick a power equipment, you should definitely play. So if you don't know, when you pick a power, he deals the character 1 unavoidable damage.
Yeah.
So it would have immediately knocked Cable off his free. It would have hurt Hadari every turn because you have to pick a power. So, but
yeah, no, I figured because when we were like talking about like building teams and stuff a while back, Wes is actually the reason why I ended up running a Pulse Wave team because he had asked me because he's like, I'm really worried about having to play against Pulse Wave in Silver. What character?
So he's like, let me play that.
So I'll play the worst Pulse Wave.
So I'll play what you're worried about. Okay.
You should have just thrown Porter on there while you're at it.
He was like, what character like stop Pulse Wave in Silver? And I was like, well, the banjo guy from the Guardians holiday set, and I think we said Cosmo.
Me and Jeff wanted to detail about this.
Man, a Pulse Wave team would be pretty cool. Like we have Hadari, and I've never really used her. And then Cable came out, and I was like, oh, this is really cool. And then you told me about the Exospec, so I had a way to give him Pulse Wave also. So it just kind of all came together for me. So thanks. Shout out to you and Wes.
So it's my fault.
It's your fault and Wes's fault.
We didn't have like half of the stuff for your team, man. We traded. You're like, oh, I want Cable.
I had to get it. Yeah.
Just trade a kidney for it.
Yeah.
And like half of my Heroclix collection, without my consent, by the way. Also, real quick, going back to Wes, I thought it was super funny at the actual like event we were at. We were talking about Wes's team, and he's like, I played Darwin specifically for, I mean, like Pulse Wave, like people picking stuff like that, but also because how much Animal Man is going to be in play. And he was like, my first, I think like 2 or 3 games, I went against nobody who had Animal Man or a pick a power, and I was like, that's crazy because I feel like everyone had at least Animal Man on the team.
That's the beautiful.
So it was funny when I messaged you a while back. When I messaged you a few days ago before the event, I asked you're not playing Animal Man. It was because Wes had messaged me about teams, and I was like, "Yeah, Anthony's playing multiple pick a power. Like I'm sure he's got Animal Man." And then I looked at your team and it doesn't there.
You're doing a little recon for Wes, okay?
Not necessarily recon, but more curiosity.
Yeah, snitches get stitches, Jeff.
Well, here's the thing:
no,
had you not publicly said your team here or if not at least practice with it, I don't think I would have said anything, just like I didn't tell you Wes was planning on playing something like that. So, but that's besides the point.
I leaked your team everywhere, Jeff.
That's fine. I said it here.
All right, let's get to the real bread and butter of this episode, me versus Jeff.
All right, round 6, me versus Valentine. Oh, we're actually talking about our... All right, yes. Round 5 was me versus Stefano. I won map and took us to the bunker.
Mm-hmm. I played my heart out,
and you took. I don't want to mean this, I'm not saying this meanly or accusatory, but you took.
No, please do.
You took a bit of time breaking a lot of terrain that ended up doing absolutely nothing for you.
I was so stumped. Jeff moved his character in the exact spot when he flipped Hall Mutants, right where I could not. So Sherlock Holmes, I gave him the Crimson Gem so that he could break through the blocking, so that I didn't have to worry about having to worry no blocking, so just to take care of that. So my team has a straight shot wherever I need to go. The thing with the bunker is that there's three different elevations, and my team, for the most part, does not do well with elevation
So
change.
for clarity, if you're looking at Brock's bunker, Stefano set his team up on the elevation 1 side, giving me the 3 and 4 side.
Yes.
And
I think I got the inside of the bunker, you got the outside.
looking at the bunker, it's all inside.
Oh, then you got the tank.
Yeah, so I was on the tank side, and I ended up moving all of my guys into the MNOP section of the map, and then threw Sandman in the corner and popped Halt Mutants on him, and so he just couldn't get to anyone worthwhile.
Jeff watched me physically like struggle, like this, the steam and cogs turning in my head, trying to figure out how I can just move my people down to the same elevation to at least position myself for our next attack. And unfortunately, Halt Mutants just obliterates my team because they all have special powers. Besides, like I think literally Sherlock Holmes and Time Breakers. So
yeah, I think it's kind of funny on the topic of Brock's bunker. I played the bunker on every one of my games except for one, and every game I played it, my opponent placed it in the same orientation except for you. So every game I was in my own little corner. Everyone else played it side to side, so we had that singular elevation going all the way across. You're the only one that put yourself down.
Yeah.
And put a big wall in front of you for some reason.
You know what? It's because when we practiced, I put it the right way, right? Where there was only the one elevation.
I think so, yeah.
And actually, I did decently well. I just needed one blocking, so I don't know why I positioned it the different. Honestly, Jeff, I don't know what the hell I did against you. I don't know, but it was not good. Like, it took me 2 turns just to get to you. When I finally did, I did some damage, but it wasn't enough.
It feels like it was closer than the score really says. I think one mistake you made is that you quaked a wall that gave me line of fire to your Flash Raptor. And so, like, at that point, it's just like, okay, now that Sandman can see you, poison. Poison's pretty good.
Yeah, that was not good. I just needed a way to get to you. I was so sick of the walls that I was just like, let's quake
and then
just get rid of the walls.
And so, like, we had did a practice match, and I learned my mistake as well. Like, you got a KO. I need to kill Sherlock because he gets around my protected outlet, and I need to kill Switch because Mystics is dumb. Mystics is a great power. Mystics can hurt.
Yes.
If all your attacks are flurries and you take 2 Mystics every turn, it kind of sucks. But that's the benefit of practice. The benefit of kind of knowing your opponent's figures and whatnot. So you had the Sentinel head as well. I would have stolen it had I gone first, but it's fine. I'm still a big fan of double spot. It's mean being able to move across the map, like having a 14.
Yeah, it's a good team,
and then it's 4 attacks. It's fun. I don't know. There wasn't really any other.
No, other than that, it was just
overly exciting thing in our match. It was just,
I mean, besides playing me, that's the most exciting part. But yes, I agree.
The sad thing is, I play you too much. So,
and you love it every time. So,
but
yeah, I think that was pretty much it for that.
Any other Swiss highlights?
No,
all right.
Not that I could think of off the top of my head.
Before we get into cut real fast, just a reminder: Calder stream Dial H all day. Well, I think it had to break up into multiple streams. I'm on there. You'll see Anthony eventually, and we'll have multiple games. Anthony, take your hat off.
I'm not. I'm Calder now. Yeah, you guys can catch me on Dial H for Heroclix.
Mr. Ranch
I'm not on my
hand.
ranch, being a ranch hand with my cows.
You.
All right, thanks, Calder.
All right, cut that part out, bro. Cut that part out.
Not even close. All right, so.
Bro gets the spark notes of our video. He doesn't watch it.
Luckily enough, we all made cut. At this point, we all made top cut.
Yay!
So, is there not just a list of the cut? I don't care about the matches necessarily.
I could tell you top 8.
Well, I know who they are.
If you just look at the standings, it shows you top 8.
Well, that's the top 8.
The original cut.
Because
original cut.
because not the
I got 8th at cut. I
yeah.
barely sneaked it.
Oh, I see what
So
you're saying.
like that's something
I
I
think I
was
got
wondering
6th. 6th or 7th.
don't.
Thanks,
So let's see. So Stefano, you play.
I
Or
placed
those are the cuts.
7th because
Okay, well,
I was like, there's some out of towners. Let me give them the chance to win. So
Yeah.
I placed a little bit lower just to make them feel better.
well, all right. So either way,
I only have one more round.
Anthony made 8. Stefano made at least 6.
I think I was 6. Vale was, I think, 7, and then 1, 2, 3,
Valet
and 4.
Valet was definitely 7 because I was second going into cut and I played Valet. So Valet was definitely
Right.
7.
I guess that kind of determines.
Anthony, who was 3rd then, I'm assuming.
That must have been. Yeah.
So who was number 1 then? Was it Kevin or Joe?
Kevin was number 1 because he was undefeated going into cut.
Gotcha.
But so unfortunately, Stefano had to play Anthony Berrigan again.
I had the unfortunate pleasure of playing him a second freaking time.
Anthony, if you're hearing this, we're just salty because you beat us. Please continue to come. Please, we're not actually upset.
I'm genuinely mad at you because how good your team is. Good job. Good job.
Anthony ain't beat me.
No, his team
you didn't do good enough to play him.
I was top 4. What are you talking about?
Like, let's just say Game can recognize Game when he sees it, and that man knows Game. His team is pretty good. It was kind of just a repeat of our last round. So at this point, he kind of figured out Halt Mutants doesn't really mess him up at all, so he didn't worry about taking that away with Chair Panther. He took away Fortify, and I can't remember the other thing off the top of my head. It was something else I needed or used. And then I kind of did the same thing, just destroyed my Sentinel head, came across the map, took out Sherlock Holmes this time because our first game, I think he made the mistake. He even said he made the mistake of not acknowledging how good a piece that is. And he was kind of the reason why I single-handedly started making a little bit of a comeback, or at least scoring points. I'd say scoring points, not making a comeback.
Sounds like you said sharded, so I was confused. Sounded like you said he's the reason I sharded. And
that's the way I started making a comeback.
Yeah, that explains a lot, actually.
So he took him out pretty quick. And against that team, it was just,
Out of curiosity, what was your record after round 5?
3-2.
5?
3-2.
Yeah, because I went 3-0 to start, and then I lost to Anthony, lost to you, and then lost to Anthony again.
All right. So I was just kind of curious because I had the thought of, I wonder if you would have won. But
I would have been placed higher, and I would have had to play him again, and probably would have made top 4 and won. But
no, I don't know. But it's not worth.
It's just whatever.
I don't know.
But no, his team just going against it a second time. I was like, all right, that's done. I did worse the second time just because he learned from our last experience, and I was just like, I don't know what to do against you.
Yeah.
Like I said, if I had the chance to go first, I might have been able to do more. Just because I was able to take out a Kamo in my game against Aiden, so I know it's possible to do, but for my team. But that's just how the cookie crumbles. You don't always get to go first, and my team's kind of a glass cannon if I don't go first. A lot of 3-4 click characters, so it can hit like a truck, but it's very valuable.
I think that's valuable. Glass jawed. It can hit, but can't take a hit.
Yeah, glass cannon sounds cooler because it can blow itself up by accident.
Glass jaw accurate.
That's not good.
You say glass jar or jar?
Jaw. Like,
why would your jaw be made of glass?
Because you can hit, but you can't get hit.
Yeah.
But why wouldn't you want your jaw to be made of metal or something so that it doesn't?
All right. So my first round to cut, I played Valet again, and it more or less happened the way our first round did.
You wrecked him again?
Yeah, you did. Vale, you suck, bro.
Mr. Number 8.
Mr. Number 8. I'm 7. Mr. Number 8.
Both times. So in both of our games, I just happened to be in a situation where I could bring in Black Vulcan on the turn that I KO'd his rogue, that he brought in Abscissa, and I could get Black Vulcan in place for a penetrating poison. So that was the highlight for me. But yeah.
You have a Black Vulcan on your team?
On my sideline.
Yeah, you said that earlier.
I heard it earlier, but I didn't remember seeing it on the team. But sideline, okay.
It's sideline. It's a trouble alert. If I miss 3 times or critically miss, I can generate him for free.
Okay. Carry on, my bad.
Both times it just worked out that I hit Rogue and he goes, I'm going to bring in Abscissa. I go, okay, well, I'm just going to generate Black Vulcan. And you can see it. In the second time you see in his face, just, damn it, I fell for it again. It happened again. But, yeah, it was a good game, Valley. But, it was a good game. I did make a couple mistakes as well. So against you, Anthony, not Berrigan.
Not the good one.
I halt mutanted and I halt mutated Sandman and hit my leadership with Iron Spider. This game I hit my leadership with Iron Spider, so my thought was, well, let's just do the best of both worlds and I'll just halt mutants on Iron Spider and put him roughly in that same spot. All he did was he, not remembering that Myrn let Saki just take a pot shot at Iron Spider and take him out with no line of fire needed. So that's fun. But we all make mistakes. At the end of the day, I won. Valley's a solid player and a good guy. So
hey, good job, number 8. Good job.
Top 8 for you, Anthony. Again, Anthony was number 8.
Yeah,
he's fine. I see what you mean.
I didn't finish number 8. I entered the top cut number 8.
Yeah, but did. Bro could even get 7.
I was a little nervous in my match because I was playing against the only person who was undefeated at that time, so wasn't super confident going in. But I don't want to see the on the horn, but
nobody really had confidence in you either.
Yeah, no one had confidence in me.
we were all surprised when you said that you won. Like, wait, what?
Literally, that sucked. That might be on camera. I don't know, but
you played Kevin, right?
Like, oh, hey, buddy, who won here? Me. Really? Everyone. Really?
Because I think we all knew Kevin was went in undefeated. So.
Oh dang, that's a crazy score for your game.
No, I kind of. Like I said, I want to toot my own horn, but I kind of played a flawless.
But he's gonna.
First of all, shout out to Kevin. He came out from Texas. My first time meeting him. Super, super cool guy.
He's a cool guy.
Except for that, he's a Seahawks fan, so that's.
Boo! We hate Kevin.
They're probably gonna win the Super Bowl.
I'm just kidding. We're Cardinals fans. You're a Seahawks fan, Jeff?
I was technically raised a Seahawks fan. I don't care enough.
Really... Jeff, you don't like sports. Resident. You can't be a Seahawks fan.
I like sports. Fine. I was growing up. The team of my household was the Seahawks.
God, that explains so much.
And then you switched to a real team, the Arizona Cardinals. That didn't feel good to say. We're not a real team, bro. Our team sucks so bad.
Our team sucks too. Our team sucks for a different reason. Our team
aren't the Seahawks literally in the Super Bowl? Oh my God,
yes.
Never mind.
The Seahawks suck because they're so freaking good.
Yeah.
Anyway, so like I said, shout out to Kevin, really cool guy. I actually at some point between cut and my last match, I lost my Madison, and he was like, "That's fine. We use one of my pieces to proxy," and he let me use his Masters of Time Phoenix.
What an upgrade!
As Madison,
as my Madison, so you can see that in the video.
Wait, why did he have that? Why did he even have that with him?
Yeah, he doesn't have any. Oh my gosh!
I don't think it was on his team. Let me check his team.
Really quick.
He doesn't. No, he doesn't
have
at all.
No, it's not
MOE
at all.
I think Anthony was the only MOE swap.
Yeah, his team is a Arachnite, Long, Brother Voodoo.
It was like, you can use this, and then handed me like
Scott Porter.
I don't know how expensive it is, but at least
But
$100.
also, like, I like that logic of, let's see, I'm traveling to Arizona. There's going to be some clicks here. Well, here's my team. I know. I'll bring this super
Yeah,
expensive chase
just
Yeah.
in case someone needs to proxy in Madison.
just
It
in case
worked
someone
out
needs to
perfectly.
proxy a rare. I do also like
Um,
shout out to Jude, who was willing to start cracking boosters until he pulled one.
yeah, he actually got some good
That's
stuff. He had a
awesome.
walk road like I think a Doc Ock chase and a Doc Ock Prime.
Yeah, so they did a quick tangent. They did a BR, and he bought a couple of the boosters left over from their brick, and yeah, he pulled Prime Ock and Chase Ock. So
They had
good
some
on him.
crazy pulls during the battle royales too. I think one brick had
Oh yeah,
Glad
one
Cap.
game had yeah
They had
Gladicap
Glad
and
Cap, the Chase
Absorbing Man.
Absorbing Man, and the Red Harpy Prime. So in one
Yeah,
brick. So
Okay. He
they had
kind of
cool
walked away with
stuff.
some good stuff.
Yeah,
yeah.
battle royales did good
Um,
too.
but yeah, like I said, with Kevin's against Kevin, I played the team how I was supposed to.
Had Dario
Got
and
my
boom.
pulse waves off. Who did he have on his team? He had Arachnite, who was
I
the
read the
hardest one to
entire team
take
out.
out. Brother Voodoo, Wong, Al Jordan, Felix Faust, Madam Webb, Scott Porter, and Madison. So my first, I didn't really focus too much on Arachnite because he kind of moved him away from everyone else. So I just focused on kind of trying to take out like his entire team that he left close first, and then worked my way to Arachnite after. So yeah, but it was just a solid, fun game. Surprised I was able to win. So was absolutely everyone else.
Mhm.
I did not execute my stuff nearly as good in my next game.
Yeah,
So,
me neither. My next game sucked, man.
You didn't have a
what are you
next
talking
game.
about? Yeah. So the way the bracket ended up, it put me against Anthony Berrigan and Anthony versus Calder Ness. Um, both games, Anthony v Calder is on their stream. My game against Anthony will have to have an explicit tag put on it by the number of times I swore under my breath. Uh, so that game, my game against
I'll
Anthony, I
let
guess
you
I'll just
explain
go
that
first.
game. I got to go do something really quick. But
All
keep
right.
going about your game with Anthony and Brett.
I swear to God, if you come back as Calder Ness,
Bye, Anthony. Let's talk about
it's
Anthony now.
I mean, it's just the pulse wave. Like it's just so irritating, right? Oh, I
It's
get in
so
pulse wave. It's
bad.
so dumb. Right? Jeez. Anyway,
I can hit
Anthony
you.
Bear, Anthony Berrigan.
Mhm.
Um, I knew going in that it was really going to be kind of decided at the map roll,
Yeah.
and the second he won the roll and told me to pick map, I just went crap. Like because I had a plan, like win the map roll, steal the head, destroy it. You got you have options.
Mhm.
Um, Fortunately, that's not how it worked out. This is the only
Yeah.
game I didn't go to Brock's Bunker. I took him to Gotham Museum. It was my big map. It didn't
Okay.
necessarily work out as well as I wanted it to.
Was he
It
able to
slowed
get
it
across the map still?
not nearly as efficiently. He got there
Okay.
eventually. Um, and a big mistake I made on camera is forgetting about first turn immunity. Just I went in with
Mm.
spot and I said, all right, I'm going to attack this guy, and he just goes first turn. I go, oh crap! All right, I'll attack this guy, and then I stupidly attack the Phoenix Pog, and he just masterminded to someone with immunity, and so it's like, son of a just and you could tell in his face, he's like, yeah, you messed up there. He's like, yep, that's just how that's going to go. I ended up killing a Hellfire guard.
Hey,
Oh
that's
boy,
points though. That's
it was
points.
points just in time for him to come across the map and beat me like a redheaded stepchild. The big, I guess,
Yeah. Yeah.
another turning point on this game was he did block both my swap options, so I did have to play with Lady Ock.
Yeah,
So
that is one of the things you were worried about too. That was one of the main
yeah,
things
and
that
it
you're like,
was
if I go against the
as
chase,
soon
I
as
don't want that to happen.
as soon as he won map roll and it was my opponent, I knew I wasn't gonna get I knew I wasn't gonna get swaps, but at least I was able to keep my giant reach flurrying.
Is that
I guess
something you like
that's
kind of learned from your last game?
kinda he looked at it and he looked at the swap and he said,
Oh my God.
I
Calder
don't
Ness
need
is back,
a
everyone.
halt means doesn't affect him. I'm just gonna ignore it.
Yeah.
If anyone listening on just audio, this has got to be a frustrating episode. Um, but yeah, I ultimately didn't need. Like I said earlier, Help Me doesn't affect him, so he just blocked both my swap options. Another match I just want to point out before Anthony gets back is Calder versus Joe. Joe Kennedy.
Joe who?
Joe Kennedy.
Joe
That was
Mama.
Calder's top.
Kennedy.
He
No,
played.
that's a wrestling reference.
And he's back.
He played Joe played Wakanda Hulkbuster with Black Leopard,
Mm.
and Calder. If you watch the match, Joe rolled one attack.
What?
Because the Jefferson bomb went off, and because of all the free damage from knockback and Brother Voodoo and the bomb, Joe literally made one attack.
So Calder cheated?
No,
Typical.
Calder played a game.
Calder,
played a rather
cheater.
flawless game.
You cheating dog. You got away with it too. You sly devil.
Anyway, now that Anthony's back, Anthony, how did your match against Calder go?
Really quick, for you just reminded me, something you'll see on the video when it comes out is in my match against Kevin, there was a part where I had rolled, I think, like a crit hit, and that was with Sky Tyrant. I rolled a crit hit. He probbed it. I rolled a crit hit again, and then I think he might have probbed it again, and then I rolled a crit hit a third time. It was for sure either 2 times in a row, maybe 3 times in a row. But
that's awesome.
Like even John was there, and like he lost his mind. He was like, "No way!" And like, it was pretty cool. Sorry if my audio sounds like it sucks, but my iPad was dying, so I had to plug that in and switch to my headphones.
Okay.
But yeah,
we're in the middle of production. It's cool.
My match against Calder. That's what we want to talk about. You sure?
Yeah, unfortunately, you're up next.
You don't have to. You don't have to if you want to.
We could just skip over it.
Shout out to Calder. It was very nice that you came. It was very cute. You know, you showed up with your little cowboy hat. You played at Arizona State's.
Played his heart out, man.
He honestly, Calder did good. I think Calder started off like 0-2 or something. And then I guess it's not spoiler because all the information's out there, but he did end up winning.
We don't know at this point.
He ended up winning our states. Calder whooped me. I had figured with his team, because he's a Jefferson bomb team, that he prefers a short map. So when I won the roll, I decided to go with the big map because I'm able to get my people across the map. He can get Jefferson across the map, so I thought it was a good idea. He ended up passing, and then I ended up passing, which was my fatal mistake. I had severely underestimated his team's ability to move across the big map. I knew he could because he had the Wonder Woman 80th Flash, who can double charge, copy Green Lantern 2 ability from Chip. And move across the map.
He had Peeper, who gives you +2 speed when you carry him.
So that helps too. He did. I really didn't even think about Peeper. But even without Peeper, I think he can get across, can't he? Maybe not. Maybe he does.
I think he has like a
Peeper.
12 to 14 movement, right?
It helps.
Yeah.
He has a base 14, right? So
what I screwed up with is my reasoning was, okay, he's going to be able to get across the map with the Flash, and he's going to be able to bring some people. So I'm probably going to have to take some damage from Leapfrog, and I'm going to have to take the no, I was thinking just Leapfrog, really, and then maybe Chip. I didn't realize that I wasn't thinking about Chip. I was thinking about Chip summoning the boot. I wasn't thinking about him being able to also deal me 2 penetrating damage with Brother Voodoo. I thought that was a power. I didn't realize that was a free. So I said my mistake was underestimating the amount of frees he had, because I thought he was going to be able to carry, maybe knock me back a little bit with Leapfrog, and that was kind of it. That's not what happened. He ended up, I think, taking out He didn't take out anyone when he moved across the map. That's a lie. He took out Sky Tyrant, which was a big deal. He took out Sky Tyrant, dealt damage to a bunch of my extras. I think he took out Magneto. But he was not able to take out my main attackers. And then my second mistake was I still had Hidariao and Cable. He halt muted me, so I couldn't really move them unless I placed them out with either Time Breakers or Polaris. And I was able to get Cable out of the halt mutants range. I perplexed him up, so he was able to kind of go around and then try to pulse wave his team from behind. So I was able to do that. I did get that pulse wave off. No one got knocked in any blocking just because the way Pete positioned his people just wasn't in the cards. But I was able to knock his people closer to my team, to Hidariao. And then this is where everyone who was watching told me this is where I made my second big mistake. Everyone said I should have just had the guts and just pulse waved with Hidari right there. Because that would have taken out pretty much his whole team minus Flash Raptor and King Jefferson, who are still like on the other side of the map. But it would have taken out pretty much my whole team also. Like my Time Breakers would have been gone. Polaris and Mr. Sinister probably would have survived.
A soul for a soul.
So yeah, looking back on it, I think if I had done that, I'm not saying I would win. I don't think I would have won, but I think it would have been a much closer game. Versus I ended up just attacking like two characters with Hidariao, and I think I missed one, only got one. So I don't know. It was a beatdown. It was a beatdown. Calder was having a great time.
I personally feel you probably
He was
made the
doing
right
tricks
choice.
and stuff, man.
You probably made the right choice in not pulse waving.
To not pulse wave?
Did he get the bomb off on you?
He did, like at literally the very end of the game, and it didn't matter.
Oh, okay.
He just killed a bunch of Time Breakers.
Well, so what I'm wondering is, had you pulse waved everything, because you said Flapter and Jefferson were left out, right? Well, yeah. Flapter is how he gets Jefferson across the map. So you pulse wave your team. Yeah, he KOs a bunch of stuff, but then can what survive 3 penetrating?
Yeah, I had Cable, who was on click 1, and then I had Hidariao, who was on click. I think she was like on click 2 or 3. So yeah, they could have survived a Jefferson bomb.
Hidari would have taken 3. Cable would have just taken 1. I don't know.
But at that point, I think Cable might be able to.
Looking back on it, I do think I should have just
pulse or maybe, but Cable would have been on 2, meaning you couldn't do your free running shot anymore. But also,
Cable was out of the pulse wave range.
Sinister would be dead.
No. I'm talking about after the
the Jefferson bomb.
If the bomb goes off, you would have been off your free running shot, but Sinister was dead. Oh, but would there have been an X-Men still alive? Because Calder had X-Men. At least one.
Oh,
would Leech and Peeper have been dead?
No, Peeper would have been dead.
Leech?
I forget, did he have... Because he had a Scott Porter on his team, right? I think he had Black Shirt, though? No,
he had Share Panther.
His restricted unit was the Cloak.
Yeah. So no, there would have been no X-Men. So yeah, I would have lost that ability to do the running shot as free with Cable for sure. But Cable still, he still had running shot pulse wave at that point. Because once he loses the ability to free running shot, he just gains regular running shot.
That's fair. But
so yeah, looking back, if I could change something, that's probably what I would have changed. But either way, Calder was, obviously he ended up winning. He was on a roll. Once he got to top 8, he was on fire. So,
yeah.
With dice that he bought in Arizona, by the way.
Yeah,
so that's crazy.
Big ass metal dice that every time he rolled, it sounded like
Lunk.
It was just
so I will point something out as I watched some of the Dial H stream. Your match against Calder. He said, "Oh, I won't roll these dice on your map if you don't want me to." And what was your response? Don't worry, it's not my map. Whose map was it, Anthony?
Might have been yours, Jeff.
That's hilarious.
Maybe. Might have been.
Anthony was like, "Let it ride,
And then
Might have
Calder's
been.
like, all right, cool, let's
let it
do it.
ride."
He didn't roll on your map. He didn't roll on your map.
I'm just teasing. That was just something I laughed at. Oh, it's not my map. Oh, screw it then. Like I was right there.
It's not my
You
man.
were right next
I
to
was
us.
may or may not have been having a panic attack because I was facing Anthony again and he was dismantling me. But
Yeah, me and you, Jeff, we
that
really got the
was
chance of we got the ability to go against him twice and lose twice, huh?
yeah, that was
Now,
awesome.
It's
I'm
just
going to
it's
say
a
something, Jeff, that
crazy
should
team.
actively excite you. Technically, Calder got first place, but you beat Calder round one.
I did.
So that kind of makes you the Arizona State champ, too, if you really think about it.
If we look at how HC Units does it, I am the highest placing of the Arizona crew, unless you count the fact that I'm from
That is
Utah,
true.
in which case you are. So I don't know how we count this.
No, I like
So-
that. I like that. You don't count
No.
because you're a Utaher.
And if we take out
I'm
both
a
of you guys,
natural
Hey,
Arizona.
you know,
I'm a Basinonian.
if we take out both you guys,
If
I'm
we-
the top actually.
If we get in the
Down there
car
at 7.
right now, we could make it in time for Utah State's.
Let's go.
No, I can't.
I think
Right.
we can win Utah States.
There's only like 9 people signed up right now, so probably. But there's no way. There's no way I could.
Yeah.
There's no way I come back and still have a wife when that happens. But that was the result of our Arizona States.
Yeah, Calder ended up
final-
taking it.
Last
The
game,
final
ranch
match.
hand.
The final match was Anthony Berrigan versus
battle.
what's his bucket, and
Mr.
Calder
Cowman.
wins. Calder wins. He's the Arizona champion. He walked out of here
Allegedly.
with a bunch of prizing. No, he has the map that says he's the champion.
Allegedly.
Yeah, you know.
I think he stole that, if I'm being honest.
No,
Calder's a good guy. I appreciate him
just-
coming out.
You're
you're just jealous because you didn't get to play him.
he was too scared to play me.
Maybe
So-
next time
that
we can
works.
get like one of the good Dial H guys, like I don't know,
Like
Ian or
Simeon?
Simeon.
Like,
Yeah, that'd be
yeah. I think they just sent out the worst one to promote themselves. So
Oh God,
it was like just a little like
Not
business.
It's not even close to how this situation ended up. Yeah, I don't know how your footage ended up of the final game, but at the very least, it's on the Dial H stream, so go watch and support that. Yeah, Arizona State's is over.
I was just say, funny enough, I did get the last video of the state of Calder and Anthony. I don't know what happened. It kind of cut out, so it starts like a few minutes in. And then I had the bright idea because Calder, was obviously streaming. He had his own mics. So I had the bright idea of, oh, shoot, like maybe when I'm recording mine, I could go ahead and do like commentary.
Commentary the entire time.
I'm not good at it. I realized that
You were
real
also-
quick.
You were standing too far away. Like
Yeah,
what
that
you
too.
should have done,
You
done
couldn't see
is
anything.
in theory, we could have gone to the other side of the store and pulled up like the Dial H stream and been commentating on that. That's what in hindsight.
that would have been a good idea, actually.
That
In
would
Hey, you guys
hindsight,
want to
that's
do
what
it
we
right
should have
now?
done. No.
Basically, instead for like the first 6 minutes of that video, it's us talking pretty much about our own games, and then collectively talking a little bit of smack about Vale.
Yeah, there was a moment
you
where
talking about number 8?
There was a moment where Stefano said something, and Calder just goes like this. This flips him off.
Yeah, just flips him.
Oh, it's because
Wait,
he
no.
took his hat off.
Calder's sponsored by WizKids. He doesn't do that. He doesn't.
He
do
doesn't.
that.
Yes.
He took his
human.
hat off halfway through.
He gave
He,
Stefano a thumbs up.
he took it off to like wipe some sweat off his head or something, and I was like, "Wait, where did Calder go?" He was like,
Oh yeah, that's
all right.
"It's like that's weird."
All right, this is running long. We had questions. You've got questions. We've got answers.
Yes, we got mailbag
Stealing from
questions.
2 pairs.
Now it's time for mailbag.
Yes, with that.
Let's just do, I think, maybe 2, since we are
Do-
running a little bit.
Do the ones that
far,
are
and
not
then
from our
we could
like
we
store.
could push the next ones to the next event.
Do the ones who we don't know. What the?
Like Vale.
What's that?
Okay, let's do this one because this one is kind of directly about states.
All right.
This is from Marley Spliff on Facebook. Thanks for
Okay,
commenting
Marley.
and watching the podcast.
We appreciate
he
you.
said, He says, "Congrats on the good turnout for your event.
Thank
Which
you.
event was your favorite of the two? Was there a figure or build that stood out from the rest? And which format did you enjoy more, modern or silver? What are your reasons for your choice?" So it's kind of like a three-parter there. So we'll take the first part. Out of the two events, which one was your favorite? I think I can speak
Jeff,
for
your
Jeff.
answer?
It's Arizona,
My
probably.
answer is obviously Arizona.
Okay, fair enough.
Because
Yeah,
Nevada
I
didn't want to
agree.
have fun. Also, I wasn't there.
You
Yeah.
agree too, Stefano, Arizona?
Yeah, silver. It's just more. There's more to look forward to in silver.
I'll say the same thing. Arizona too. Nothing against Vegas. Love going out there, but Arizona's our home, and
And thank you to the people from Vegas who came out to play. We appreciate it.
yeah, huge shout out to John specifically because he came out to judge for us. He didn't even get to play. He just came out to judge, which is I think pretty cool.
I mean, shout out to everyone who came. We had from like what, 4 different states people came from?
Yeah, we had from Arizona, obviously. We had Texas, New Mexico,
Vegas.
California, and Vegas. Oh, and I guess technically Nebraska from Calder.
Technically, he was there.
Does he count?
Yes, he won.
I don't know why. In my head, because he wears the cowboy hat. In my head, he's just Arizona.
He's Texan.
All right.
What was the second part?
We ultimately, silver is more healthier. Silver is a healthier place than modern. That's why we picked it over.
This is the part where I was saying we're going to talk more about your team, Jeff. So I'll answer first. Was there a figure or build that stood out from the rest? Yes, it was Jeff's team. The Sinister Syndicate team really stands out for me. You guys have probably heard me talk about it before. I had to play a Sandman out in Worlds. Ever since I played Sandman out in Worlds, he's just been stuck in my head. I want to make a team around him. He's so freaking good.
I kind of feel bad for taking your stuff.
No, you
full disclosure,
in your defense, you called dibs like at least like months before. When we first were like, we're gonna do silver. You're like, I want Sandman.
Dibs on Sinister. Okay, well, I got my own Sandman eventually. What I ultimately ended up borrowing from you only is Swap Goblin, Iron Spider, and Spot.
Wait, you don't have my Sandman? We have Sandman?
Yeah, the chases are mine. I guess technically Kraven is yours, but I didn't. That was a second.
I did not realize I have Sandman back.
Yeah, and the Ock Arms too. So
no,
but yeah, I'd say for me that was the build that stood out from the rest. What about you guys?
Jeff, you want to take next?
Hold on, let me real quick. There was
he's taking too long.
Who was it? The other Berrigan brother. He played a cyborg Superman, and I love that figure. And the weird thing about his team, he played Doctor Doom, the Chase Doom that can shoot through the Doom bots. He played Cyborg Superman who can shoot through equipment. He played, and then
Lex Luthor from Notorious, Sky Tyrant.
It's a very interesting team.
Black Panther. The Commissioner.
Thing, and so, that was the other thing. To get the Secret Six off, he gave Commissioner Red Wing. So there's Commissioner who generates Rookie and Red Wing. Then he had, apparently the Legacy Green Lantern has Secret Six as well, along with Sky Tyrant and Panther, and he got his 6. No, not
yeah, he does.
And Porter. So he got his 6 Sinister Syndicate, but 2 of them were bystanders. And
that's
weirdly enough, he's unthemed but still playing White Shirt Porter. Like that. Really? That's what threw me off. But yeah, just seeing Cyborg.
Dude, the Sinister Six or the Secret Six get the boost from him?
No, he's not a theme team, so he doesn't get any boost. He doesn't provide any boost, but he is still a character with all keywords.
That is very interesting.
So yeah, I never was able to pilot Doctor Doom properly, so I traded it. Poor Marcus crit missed on playing SOV, crit missed on 2 of his pilots.
That sucks.
Yeah. Pasky playing Thunderbolts. We had no overlapping teams.
No, it was a lot.
That's pretty cool.
It was, so we had a really good turnout.
I think Rogue is probably the thing we had the most of.
But that's a character, not a
I guess not a theme or like
Yeah,
idea
you were the
for
you were the
teams.
only past Avengers. I was the only Sinister Syndicate. Anthony was the only Hadari Cable. So like it.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I
And
think
seeing
you.
here Rogue roster twice, but ultimately, three times. Valley. But
Number 8.
yeah, Rogue was
Honestly,
probably the
you're
common
kind of
equation.
answering you're kind of answering the next portion of the question. I
Oh,
Yeah,
thought
am I?
Jeff, stop it.
Oh,
no
sorry.
I need to
Yeah.
go
it's good,
first.
it's good. So
I
the
need to
next
go
part of the
first.
question.
Excuse,
Oh, my bad.
what
Go
am I?
Stefan. My
What
bad. I
am I,
forgot
bro?
about you.
Like, you should be saying, what about you, Stefano? Oh, thank you so
What
much for
about
asking.
what about you,
So
Stefan?
mine, it was just a little known team, a little past Avengers team. That was pretty unique. Didn't see
You're
a
gonna
lot of
shout out
play
your
with
own
that.
team, bro.
No, actually, the team that I genuinely liked the most, I think, is Calder's team with the Jefferson
Oh,
bomb. I
bro,
talked
such a
with Jeff about it a
fanboy.
bunch. No, I talked with Jeff about it a bunch, but specifically King Jefferson. Before Silver became a like one character of the type, like limiter.
Highlander.
Um,
Unique, yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
Highlander.
I made unique. I guess a little bit easier to say. I made a double Jefferson bomb team that I still have yet to try out and use. But the idea is that I can get both of them across the map in one turn, and it does 6 damage to the entire team. I kill
Can I
off like
borrow
I think like
your?
4 or 5 time breakers in the one turn, but
Hey, it's unrelated. Can I borrow your Jefferson for this week?
mm, I'll see. I'll see.
We'll see.
We'll
All
see.
right, carry on. What was the next question?
We'll see.
So it's the third part of
But
this
yeah, I
question.
thought it was
Which
a cool team.
format did you enjoy more, modern or silver, and what are your reasons for the choice? I think we've been pretty vocal about this.
Yeah, it's like I understand there are people who complain. That I get the point of the people who are saying like Beetlejuice exists, so plan accordingly. But I'm just kind of like I don't.
You don't want
It's not fun. Like I don't
Yeah,
do this. Like if Saturday wasn't fun, I don't know if I would have lasted the day. Like I I understand the logic of people doing cut in modern, but silver is very open format. So
and modern, unfortunately, has right now at least it's at a point where it's obviously Beetlejuice is like the main thing, but it's like there's 4 main characters. If you're not playing like one of the 4,
mhm.
like you're not winning.
Like
It's like Rogue
Beetlejuice,
Abomination, Spirit of Vengeance, Beetlejuice.
yeah.
So with
So
silver, it's a lot more open. Like it's a constant game of rock, paper, scissors. Like you never
mhm.
know what can beat your team, what can lose to your team. So it's a lot. Like Jeff said, it brings a whole new like a
There's no
level of
meta.
fun. Yeah, it's a whole new level of fun of just like what am I get like what are people playing? What can my team do against this?
that was something I
So
said in when Wes messaged me and he was saying like I don't know what to play. I'm just doing so many options, and ultimately I mentioned that to my wife, and she was even like, "You pick the team that you want to pick a figure you want to play and just go for it."
mhm.
It's the best thing you can honestly do in silver. You can't really do that in modern. So
No, and
Yeah.
that's why I like silver the most too. And um, I mean, obviously CCO's coming up. I'll plug that March 7th for our store unless we change it.
Yeah, be
Uh,
there.
no, March
Out of
7th.
staters.
March 7th. My point is with that though, I've never been a fan of pulp really.
Neither
But
have
I
I.
am excited for this because it's silver pulp. And I feel like my problem with pulp is my problem with modern, where it's just kind of I feel like maybe a little too restrictive with team builds where pretty much there's going to be a meta that you should be running. I mean, you can get creative. It's a little bit hard though in modern, but it's pretty much you run the meta to have a shot at winning. With silver, there's so many different options and strategies you could try to put together and implement. Where I think it makes it fun because you're not playing against the same team every game. You get to, like Jeff said, pick a character that maybe you really like,
Mhm.
and you get to build around that character. So I think that's why silver is just better.
Mm-hmm. Here.
Well said, sir. Well said.
You're
Here,
here. Okay,
here.
we will do another question. We'll go ahead and
Next time.
go with Zachary
Nope, right now.
Wilson. He sent us 2 questions. We're gonna do one, and then we'll save one for next podcast. But this question is it's more of yeah, it's a long one. So we are seeing an influx of off the board elements beyond the sideline. 6 slots for 300 modern, and we now have 3 planets that can sit off the map, expendable goon traits that can bring in more figures from outside the game. Is this something to worry about for the health of the game, and has the sideline gone too far as well? You want to start off, Jeff?
I think to an extent there's too much free sideline element. One shots is a step in the right direction being costed. There are too many take 1 damage instead game elements. Between Fortify, Motendo, the terrain. It's just they hit you for 7. And revives Abscissa, Jubilee, giving her a second.
Nintendo also.
Yeah.
Morph.
I don't. Yeah. All that being free is semi-problematic. I am kind of on team with all of this defensive sideline. It's time to let rivalry back. You can if
you were the last person I thought would ever say that, Jeff.
I am against rivalry from the sense of you're taking dice out of a dice game, but you're taking defenses out of the dice game. You're taking reducers out by saying nope, I take 1 instead. So I don't know. Maybe it's time to let rivalry back in.
Maybe the Spider-Man one too.
Oh, the canon event. Canon event needs errata to say opposing effect, and it's fine.
Shifted so that the attackers cannot use it on themselves. Make it defensive.
Or
with
the way
wording
they would phrase it as.
That kind of goes with what Jeff is saying is the problem, though.
By opposing effect. There you go. If a character's KO'd by opposing effect, there you go. The goon thing,
Mr. Ruleman.
The goon thing, I don't know. Go on to units and start building a team with Prime Strucker and look at your associated units.
No, I don't want to.
No, I'll just tell you. It takes every character with a goon trait and there's a list. You add Strucker to your team and then all of a sudden your associated units is 15.
That's crazy.
I like that I'm crazy and I want to build a very big Prime Strucker team. But at the same time, it's like, that might be a little out of hand. And maybe the goon trait needs a sideline thing. I don't know. But
like a cap?
I don't even necessarily a cap, but just the sheer amount of multiplying that he allows.
I kind of like what they're doing with the goon trait stuff.
The planets just kind of suck, in my opinion. That's just,
what?
I like Mogo at least.
The fact that you can't hit him is what kind of sucks.
But the trade-off is no, I can't hit your Mogo, but now I only have 260 points on the map. I mean, not counting one shots. I can't hit your Mogo, but your Mogo is harder to hit me too. So I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the planets. Plus, the sculpt is super lazy. It's been said by 1,000 people, but that's dumb.
Not a great.
Yeah.
What about you, Seth? Are you kind of at the same mindset? Or?
So, I'm okay with the planets. I'm impartial to them. I think they can be cool in some situations, but I definitely see what Jeff's saying about them. The goon trait stuff, and the goons in general, I think they're just a cool. I mean, it's a cool way of people it's WizKids giving other play styles to these characters. So characters like Von Strucker, Kingpin, the multiple man that could bring in others of himself. It just gives a whole nother play style to those kind of people that want to just bring in a bunch of lackeys and just try to multiply and do a bunch of damage with them. So I think that's just a cool idea. Same thing with the Jokers that Jeff likes to play a lot from the BLU set. The bomb Joker, JLU. What did I say? JLU.
I think I said BLU.
Yeah, the JLU set. So it's a different play style. It's cool. I like that they're doing more than just Alpha Strike characters. So you have to think about it a little more, and it's just a fun way of playing. Sideline is definitely getting a little bit more insane. I love the idea of the avatars. I think the way the avatars are done is good. It works. You pay the 10 points, get their use. Animal Man is a little more insane just because of the many abilities that you can choose from him. And then one shot specifically, I feel like they they might need to be a little bit more balanced than where they're at. Um, just because I mean, paying 5, 10 points for some of the one shots and like the new Doctor Strange set that just came out is going to be kind of broken. 5 points to give what is like your whole team immunity or something with the new one shots or something like that. So I
Oh,
think
did you
they
hear about?
definitely need more work on that.
There was a
But
combo that was kind of dirty. This guy, which one shot is the Crimson Bands? The one that says I have immune and you can't. Whatever.
I think
Either
Yeah,
so.
way,
It's like
I think it's
mystical
Crimson
characters have
Bands.
immune.
yeah, he like does it have to be mystical? No, like they get a bonus if they're mystical, don't they? Anyway, but like so this
Maybe.
the theory was you halt mutants and the Crimson Bands on Legacy Galactus, and then power action place him in front of your opponent's starting area.
Oh,
So now you can't attack him and you can't move, and so you're just locked in for a turn, and then the next turn Galactus just
that's
lasers.
nasty.
Yeah,
That's great. How do
Yeah,
you
the one
power?
shots are
Oh, you
they're getting
power
too
action move
expensive.
him. Okay.
Or they're
yeah.
not expensive enough.
Galactus
Yeah,
can
you can
power
move.
action place anywhere on the map, but
They're too good for how little points they are.
mhm,
So I think if they upped the
yeah,
point value, then it would make it a
there's
little more like like it makes it what's the word I'm looking for? Not as easy to play. It gives you like a motive to actually pay the points. It's like, do I want to spend 20 points on this just to guarantee I can take like 1 damage with the fortify, opposed to just being like, oh, it's just five
yeah.
points. So
I hate Fortify. I always forget to use it.
yeah.
I'm definitely glad I switched to Halt Mutants. Proactive versus reactive. But
No,
either way.
Holman sucks too. That's why I lost all
But
my
I mean, no,
games.
but like, tangent. It sucks when 2 turns later you're like, oh crap, I should have fortified that. But it's different to say like, oh, do I Halt Mutants? Nah, and then you like regret it. But it's different to like,
Yeah.
forget to do it than versus choosing not to.
I'm not a fan
Anyway,
of the
yeah,
beginning of game, or beginning of turn one shots either.
I disagree. I think one shots as a whole should just be beginning a turn,
Really? Okay.
kinda. That or fortifies reactiveness of it. I don't know
That's
why,
true.
but because it throws me off.
I don't
Like,
like.
oh, there's. Sorry, I heard my own voice coming back from the speakers. Cause it throws me off when you pin particles. Like, oh no, you didn't. Nope, that's a
Mm,
free action that you. So I don't know. I feel maybe they all need to be either at beginning a turn do X or when this happens on your opposing turn do this. So
right.
it'd make things a bit more easier.
What about you, Anthony? What do you think?
I love sideline. I'm a huge fan of being able to kind of
It's a
modify
bad person.
your team to be more unique. I feel like sideline really lets you do that. I will say I agree with what you guys said about the one shots. I think they need to be reeled in just a little bit. I think those one shots that give like your character is immune or make so like the really good ones like we can all agree like Hall Mutants, Rivalry, Fortify, Canon Event like they're banned for a reason. I think in the new Strange Tales set you got Spectral Armor, Images of a Con, and the Crimson Band one shots. I think all of those need to be at least 10 points. I think 5 points is way too cheap for them.
I
Um,
kind of think 5 points for a one shot is not enough. Period.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, there's some one shots that kind of suck. And
I
so I
mean, if it's a
could,
one shot that says you
I'm
have leap
fine with
slash
those ones
climb,
being
5 points is enough for that.
It's just leap climb.
Leap slash
There
climb.
is no
Comment down
slash.
below if you say leap slash climb
Um,
or just leap
That's
climb.
it's just leap climb.
I'm gonna
I
comment
will
on this
say
video.
I disagree with Jeff on one thing,
Usually,
and it's more he's probably right. I just disagree with him because I always
no,
freaking forget and it
no
annoys
It's
problem.
leap slash climb, right? Anthony is leap slash climb.
no, it's not a leaf slash climb. I disagree with him on what he said about one shots needing to be, or they should be, beginning of turn effects only.
Yeah, bad
That
take,
drives
Jeff.
me insane. I hate that because, like,
Well,
with Halt, I
how
forget
many
to use
beginning?
that all the time.
Right, but if you knew beginning a turn was my check for one shots, because maybe that would, if you knew, I roll my leadership, I check my one shots, I move on. But could the fact that like pin particles being a free action Could that be throwing you off thinking that you can free action do halt mutants?
Maybe. I don't. I just like the flexibility of being able to kind of like
There's
start
also
my turn.
there's
Because
just
like
only like 2 1-shots that say free. I think it's like Pin Particles and the Regen one.
yeah, I think most of them are either beginning of turn or
Yeah. So they're like,
get
I'm
triggered by something.
it's I'm already in the right. It's already working in my favor. So no need to argue.
I
Oh
just
my
think that
god.
the few that say beginning of turn shouldn't be. Like the Asgardian one is a huge one, I think. Like that should not be a beginning of turn kind of one shot. It should just be like
Rain does
if you're
say.
halfway through the
Yeah, that
you're
one I
halfway
think
through the
is so
game,
dumb.
you get the
Well,
range of 8.
that's what I'm
It's
saying.
like
If you knew, all right, leadership, all right, beginning of turn, leadership, 1-shots, any other like if you just think of that, put that in your mindset, maybe you'll remember to do it well. Or also maybe you should just
Maybe.
start keeping your dice on your 1-shots or something like that. Maybe just from now
Uh,
on, assume all your 1-shots are beginning of turn, and maybe you'll remember.
you're making good points, Jeff. But my point is
your points are
what
good, but they suck.
but
Your
in
points are good, but
conclusion,
they
they're
argue.
bad.
But they're stupid,
Um,
and here's why.
yeah, no. So here is why I just like because like so you're doing your turn right. Maybe something happens. Maybe someone rolls a super senses or shape change that you weren't planning on them being able to get, and they get it, and now your initial strategy that you thought you were going to do doesn't work the way you wanted to anymore. But because your 1-shots are beginning of turn, you're already kind of locked into whatever your initial strategy for that turn was. It doesn't
That's the
give you the
same.
ability to be flexible or change things
It's the
based
same
on
thing.
that.
Had
So
you
if I have, two characters with the Asgardian keyword and I want one of them to be able to attack from 8, just as an example,
Mhm.
maybe I move someone up and I'm planning on, all right, I'm going to have this person damage this character. Then I can come in with my Captain America
Captain America.
who could do his attack, but maybe the attack to set up the Captain America attack misses for some reason. And now it doesn't make sense for me to attack with that Captain America. Maybe I could have used that for a different character for whatever reason. I'm going on a little bit of a tangent. I know that tangent doesn't
No,
make sense,
you're fine.
but
No,
my
I
point
get
is
your
that it doesn't give you the flexibility to change your strategy up mid turn if you need to.
right, but how is that any different than, all right, Pegasus Cap number 1's going to come in and attack? Oh, you hit your shape change. How is that any?
That wasn't a good example. A better example might be Hull Mutants. You got to choose whoever you want to Hull Mutants with first. Maybe, you move that person up and you realize afterwards, I should have Hull Mutants this character because I'm going to move them over here or something instead. Or I don't know,
Yeah.
just something like that. I don't like that you don't have the flexibility, and more importantly, I don't like that I forget all the freaking time. That's that's really the
Why I
I
dropped
conclusion.
think
Fortify.
I think with
I've
the
never
card,
once flipped Fortify.
I mean, even
Never
against
once
you
flipped
in
Fortify.
our match, like I think there was 3 times I forgot to burn my Hull Mutants card.
Well, in
I
our
think
match, it
with a
doesn't matter because
card
I could remember.
as powerful as Halt Mutants, though, it makes sense that it's beginning of turn. Because if you can do it halfway through, that gives you a lot more,
Mhm.
I guess, like power or leeway than at the beginning of the turn, making a decision then and there, just because of what the card can do and how impactful it is in this game. Especially when they try to make each character unique and give them, they like purposely try to give them that white special power so that they have that uniqueness to the character. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Either
Yeah.
way, that card sucks. It needs to go. That's the reason why I lost. I should have been number 1, not Calder. That guy's
Okay.
cowboy hat is stupid. I like you, Calder. You're pretty cool.
But yeah, thanks to Zachary Wilson for sending that question in. We have a few more, but we are running pretty long on this podcast, so I think we're going to save them for not next week, but our next podcast. Maybe
Next
next
year.
week. We'll see.
Maybe next week. I don't know.
We,
I'm not
we
doing
we
it.
at least do one a month. At least one a month. But yeah, that's it. I think, right? Unless you guys got something
Yeah.
else. To
Next time, I think, unless something drastic happens between now and next week, next month, whenever, we will more than likely be talking Silver Pulp. So, I don't know, comment below your Silver Pulp questions. We'll talk about the direction we're thinking of. I already have kind of a team, although I can't. And Yeah.
You kind of broke up a little bit there, Jeff.
No, I didn't say anything. I said
Okay.
I said I still have a team, but despite that, I can't make it to the CCO. So yeah, remind when that's the next time you can come play with us. CCO is March 7th.
March 7th.
Yeah, at Athoria Games. So come play with us. And
All right.
That's
I
it.
think Anthony, you do the outro.
Yeah, we will do the outro. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully you enjoyed our podcast and thoughts. And until next time, keep on clicksing.
See ya.